or surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tradition means values, and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. Paddle on into Canoe, Kentucky.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Polo Real Estate Group, representing the region's finest properties with exceptional skill, using the most innovative technologies available.
Right.
Keep pushing.
Right. Welcome back here on this Friday night from Pleasure Ridge Park High School, and we didn't get a chance to catch up with the head coach of St. X as they made the trip a little bit late here to Pleasure Ridge tonight, and Kevin Wallace. We talked about him in his 6th year, has had really good success in his high school football career. Went from here down to Bowling Green and moved up to Louisville. And talk about Kevin Wallace for a minute, what he's meant to a team that really needed him after they lost Willie Wolford.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of the better coaches in the state of Kentucky. I mean, I think his record speaks for itself, sitting at 52-18, 6th season at one of the premier programs in the country at St. X. So, again, I think his number speaks for itself. He's one of the better adjusters at halftime, makes great adjustments, gets his kids to college. So he's doing a great job.
He's in his 6th season. I mentioned he's 52-18 with this St. X team. We'll dive into him a little bit more into the ball game. And in his 38th season in coaching, though, he spent 9 years with Warren East before he went to Bowling Green from 1996 to 2017. And here with St. X since 2018. And he's 351 and 120 in his career record, so a very good win percentage for Kevin Wallace. And when you look at their team, they're 5-3 on the year. They've been led on by their senior quarterback, who's thrown for a lot of yards this year, in Trevor Hayville. And what do you like from him, and what does St. X need to do to put together, not just win this game, put together a chance to win the state tournament?
Well, first of all, I definitely love Trevor Hayville. He's a real good quarterback, nice size, sitting around 6'6", 210, real big quarterback. Love his potential. I think tonight he's going to have to really take his time, not turn the ball over. That's one thing PRP does have. They have a few capable DBs who can pick the ball up and go the other way. So I just think St. X just needs to stay solid. Don't do anything too flashy. Cut down the penalties, take care of the ball, and they'll come out here with a win tonight.
We're going to dive into the standings real fast before we take a break here on the pregame show. Manual in the 6A 3 standings right now in that district right now. It has on top with a 2-0 record. St. X and PRP both 1-1 on the year, as Meade County is 0-2 with Manual and Meade County meeting tonight at Manual. So that should be probably a win for the Crimsons in that matchup. So the winner of this game will more than likely get a home game in the first round on November 3rd, and the loser will have to go on the road. So very big seeding impact tonight here at Pleasure Ridge Park. We'll come back. We got plenty more. We're going to take a look at the key players tonight and who you got to keep an eye on as we continue to roll on from Pleasure Ridge Park on Glycod's presentation of high school football.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Rudolph Mortgage has helped people discover, finance,
not
and move into their homes with
Haville.
confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the
I
keys,
said it wrong the
Rudolph
first
keeps
time.
things
Yeah, no, you
moving
good.
exceptionally fast by sharing knowledge and professional
Haville,
skills.
like
Rudolph
Advil,
Mortgage helps people
Haville.
see the
All right.
potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties,
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
and a cider ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Ace is more than a hardware store. It's where you turn for answers to all your questions. The Miller family of experts has 3 locations on Preston Highway in the Linview Shopping Center, Taylor Boulevard by Churchill Downs, and 26 in West Market Street. This week, get the Home Sturdy 18-gallon tote for $2.99. Ace fiberglass furnace filters, all sizes 99 cents. 5-pack of 30-gallon paper yard bags, $1.99. Get a 20-pound bag of Ace brand bird seed, just $4.99. Ace Hardware and the Miller family of hardware experts. We're in your neighborhood.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable. They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something at school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself. This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycon.
Welcome back here on this Friday night, October 20th, 2023. The St. X Tigers down on the field and warming and getting set for this matchup here in the press box at Nichols Field as the Panthers up PRP back in their locker room right now alongside Antoine Wardlow. I'm John Baldridge, and Antoine, it should be a very good game tonight, a game that has big impaction inside this district. And when you talk about the keys of this matchup, what are you looking at?
Yeah, you know what? The first thing that comes to my mind is the ground game. You got 2 of the better running backs for PRP not playing tonight, so Dante Richardson for PRP's got his really take on the load tonight. I really think the team that controls the ground is going to control this game, which is going to lead to a big win. Same thing for St. X. I just think the running game is going to be important. I think Trevor's going to do pretty good passing the ball. Both teams have decent receivers. I think it's the ground game.
Tonight's keys of the game are presented by IB Double Local 369. Power up your potential. This broadcast is authorized by Pleasure Ridge Park High School with the production rights owned by Glycon Media. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all participating student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. We thank you all for listening in here as the officials meeting around the 35-yard line right now. About 15 minutes, over 15 minutes before we kick this thing off. And both teams looking for a win. St. X has not really had the year they've wanted, I would say. They're only 5-3.
Yep. Traditionally, St. X does get out the fast starts, but again, the competition around the county is just so good, and they also play out-of-town teams as well. So I wouldn't be too concerned about their record, but I will be concerned about this win tonight. They don't want to leave here with a loss. It's going to change everything when it comes to standings, change rankings and all that. So they want to get this win, stay on track, and make a playoff push.
Kevin Wallace, the head coach of the Tigers, has to be happy, though. They come off a 43-0 win over Meade County after that 1-point loss they had on October 6th on the road against the Manual Crimsons, 37-36. 5-3 on the year, as you mentioned, had some road tests out of state. They took on Elder, lost that game by 10 points. At home, taking on the Cincinnati team, and also took on Floyd Central when that game beat Cathedral and also beat Mayo by 10 points this year, 20-10. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, we talked about 4-4 on the year, dropped back to 500 last week. They get 2 final games at home to wrap up the season, and I talked to their head coach, Tommy Williams. We'll play that in a second. His comments for the ball game, but you know, he's really liked what he's seen this year from his team, especially after a lot of injuries.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't really be too hard on your team when you're shorthanded like this. And again, you're down 2 more players tonight. So I applaud Coach Williams for his patience. He's doing a great job of what he has. But again, as a coach, you don't make excuses. You get your team together, you rally them up, you let them know that, hey, if we get this win tonight, our whole season changes. So I expect them to come out here and fight hard, and we'll just see how it goes.
This, I think, is a bigger game for PRP than St. X because they want that home field advantage. That means, I think, a lot more to them.
Yeah.
Of course, it means both to a lot, but to have home field here mean a lot for the Panthers.
Absolutely. Well, for the Panthers to even make a playoff push would be amazing.
Yeah.
You know, St. X is used to playoffs and championships and state championship runs. So just the whole process period for PRP would be absolutely amazing if they can pull this off. And if they do pull this off, Coach Williams will go down as one of the best coaches ever for PRP if he can, with this shorthand, get them to the playoffs with home field advantage.
We'll take a break. We still got plenty to come as we continue to roll on. We'll hear from the head coach of the Panthers next in his 7th season, Tommy Williams. We downfield side for that, but we'll be back here as we continue to roll on about 13 minutes so before we kick this off. St. X Tigers in the Pleasure Ridge Park. Panthers tonight on GlideCap.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful,
I'm going to sit up. You have more room.
Solid career path.
Rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable. They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself. This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Go ahead. Pour it on. As thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering. Serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham. Always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
I'm your overly competitive brother. Psych, and I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school, huh? Foul! And now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me. Thanks, bro. Take a lap, rookie.
Contact Louisville and Lexington Allstate agent Thomas Allen for a quote today.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 male graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
John Balders down the field side, catching up with the head coach, Emmanuel. In his first season, Josh Gillespie. Josh, guys coming off a very good win last week. You couldn't ask for more exciting. Came down here field side tonight alongside the head coach of PRP and his 7th season, Tommy Williams. Tommy, a tough loss for you all last week. You guys were in the ball game at halftime, only down 10-3 to Manual. Not able to get it done in the second half. 2 interceptions by your quarterback. Take me through that loss.
Yeah, 10-3 in the fourth quarter as well. We just couldn't find a way to get points on the board. Some critical errors and some critical situations, and then things kind of got away from us in the fourth. But, you know, when you're going toe-to-toe with teams like this, our district's never going to give us a break. Manual was in a fight with St. X a couple of weeks ago, and we plan to be in another fight with them tonight.
You lose both of your running backs, 2 of your top running backs this week in Page and also in Richardson. Take me through those losses and how you guys are able to perform tonight.
Yeah, we get Richardson. Blackburn's going to be out. So, yeah, we're used to a rotation. But a lot of high school football teams only got one guy back there. So we're going to lead on Dontre. He's extra excited. You know, obviously played for St. X for 3 years, and this is his first year with us. So he's going to get a chance to maybe hopefully get a little bit of revenge, and he'll be the lead carrier tonight.
So you mentioned 2 games left on the season. You're in your 7th season. You've never beat this St. X team. You guys are 22-0 against them in school history. I'm sure that's a stat you don't want to hear. How do you guys get it done tonight and lead on that run game with Richardson back there?
Yeah, my first year over here, we were up 21-7 going into the fourth quarter, and nobody expected that to happen. So we've been in some battles with these guys before. It's just a matter of executing our position. So at the end of the day, do your job, do it for 4 quarters. Hopefully it takes care of itself.
Finally, I want to talk about this season as a whole. I know you guys have senior night coming up next week, get a tough matchup tonight, but this is a big district game for you all. Sit at 4-4. How have you liked your team through the first 8 games?
Oh, love them. The schedule that we have played, I can't stress this enough, it gives us no breaks. And so every single Friday, we're going to play a quality opponent. We've got quality wins on our schedule. It's just a matter of getting to that top tier, that elite level. And we know that if you want to get out of the first and second round of the playoffs, you're going to have to beat a team like that. So we're going to be battle-tested and prepared headed into November.
Tommy, thank you for your time.
I appreciate it.
John Balders signing off for Field Side. We'll be back in the press box and have this action here on Glycod in a moment.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience.
You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
Hi, I'm Sarah Neely. I'm the financial manager at Mill Ridge Farm. Whenever you transition financial institutions, there's a tremendous amount of paperwork involved. Traditional banks streamlined this paperwork, and they just made it very simple. Traditional Bank is a locally owned bank that allows us to operate on an international platform. They make my life better, they make my job easier, and they make Mill Ridge a better place.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Ace is more than a hardware store. It's where you turn for answers to all your questions. The Miller family of experts has 3 locations on Preston Highway in the Lynnview Shopping Center, Taylor Boulevard by Churchill Downs, and 26 and West Market Street. This week, get the Home Sturdy 18-gallon tote for $2.99. Ace fiberglass furnace filters, all sizes 99 cents. 5-pack of 30-gallon paper yard bags, $1.99. Get a 20-pound bag of Ace brand birdseed, just $4.99. Ace Hardware and the Miller family of hardware experts. We're in your neighborhood.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycon.
We welcome you back on this Friday night to Pleasure Ridge Park as both teams meet at the 50-yard line right now, and the captains meeting with the officials. The Panthers about to make their way out of the end zone onto the field and get introduced by the home crowd on the second to final game of the home season for the Pleasure Ridge Park. Panthers coming at 4-4, St. X 5-3. Antoine, I want to ask you a question about what it takes to be the best, and you've been able to play for some pretty great teams, Mail and also for the Louisville Cardinals. You have to go on the road, especially at Mail. You're getting the best test from everybody, and that's the way St. X must feel every single week.
Yeah, I mean, it all starts with preparation. I mean, you know, what you do prior to the game is very important. Your eating habits, your hydration, you're studying your playbook. So, again, you know, to be the best is tough, but it's doable. So, again, preparation, discipline, and staying focused.
And for the fans, too, the parents got to love going on the road and being the hated rival everywhere they go.
Yeah, but, you know, that's part of it, man. I mean, that's what makes sports so fun. Again, you got St. X coming here. You know, they may think they've got an easy win tonight, but let's see what PRP can do to change that.
It's a St. X school that's the largest enrollment of boys in the state of Kentucky. A all-boys Catholic school built back in 1864. That's 159 years ago, ladies and gentlemen. Over 1,300 kids there. And the Pleasure Ridge Park Panthers, a public school built back in 1958. About 1,600 students. As we mentioned, they're 4-4. St. X 5-3. Both teams trying to pick up a win here tonight on this October evening. A little chilly. We'll come back and have the kickoff next as we continue to roll on the countdown to kickoff on Glycon.
I'm your overly competitive brother. Psych, and I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school, huh? Foul! And now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me. Thanks, bro. Take a lap, rookie.
Contact Louisville and Lexington Allstate agent Thomas Allen for a quote today. From Glycon, it's IBEW Local 369 Louisville Football Friday. IBEW 369, power up your potential. Tonight's game is brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, commitment to quality. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. State Farm Insurance agents Brian Morrison and Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles. Allstate Insurance agent Thomas Allen. He puts you in good hands. Thomas Car Wash and Holy Smokes Barbecue. Now to the field for all the action from Glycon on IBEW Local 369 Louisville Football Friday.
And So away we go. The Panthers have made their way onto the field as they will receive the football as St. X will kick it away. St. X in their white jersey tonight with the yellow pants, blue helmets, as the Panthers about to receive it. They're in their red jerseys with the logos of whites across the front and the back. Red socks and white pants as St. X will kick it away left to right, and the Panthers will receive it right to left from the 40, a high boot, and will be taken back at the 5-yard line. On the right side, going out here is the Panthers trying to get out to the 20 and not able to. Wrapped up and stuffed around the 15-yard line, 8 seconds in, and Dayron Jones and the quarterback for the Panthers will start right there.
Yeah, and, we didn't talk a lot about special teams, but that's another area where PRP can maybe try to make something happen. If they get a few good blocks, they got enough athletes to get around outside the score.
Kevin Wallace, the head coach of the Tigers, 52-18 in his 6 seasons there. Meanwhile, Tommy Williams in his 7th season for Pleasure Ridge Park. At the helm, he's 30-42. They'll start exactly at the 15 as Dayron Jones will send 2 out to the left, 1 to the right, and go from the shotgun with the running back Richardson to his hip to his left. As we mentioned, no Page tonight in the backfield and up the middle on first down, and not much, maybe a gain of 1 or 2 on the first down run.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at all because, again, we talked about that earlier. PRP is going to have to get something done on the ground. They are missing probably their best back, if not one of them. So, again, it's very important to establish something on the ground tonight, open up the passing game.
Also no McAllikai Blackburn back there, so really going to be the one-man show of Dante Richardson, who spent his first 3 years of high school at St. X, transferred over this offseason and now in the PRP uniform. 3-yard carry on first down, 2nd and 7 from the 18, throwing a screen right side on a shotgun pass and out past the first down marker, past the 25, close to 27, marking about a gain of 10 on a quick read right there by Dayron Jones.
Yeah, and that's what Dayron Jones is going to have to do. He's going to have to make the proper decision on offense side of the ball. You got number 14, Robert Oates. He's capable of making a play. So that's a great job to start this game off.
Oates, who had a touchdown last week, really in time that didn't matter against Manual. Did have a chance in the third quarter for an interception in a 7-point ball game. Wasn't able to get it. Plays both sides of the ball. You'll see a lot of guys on both of these teams play both sides. All the way out to the 24, and it's first down and 10. 2 out to the left, 1 to the right. Tight end and back there. They're going to give it to Richardson from the gun on a delayed handoff, and he'll push up the middle and have close to the first down sticks. Give him a gain of 8. And that's a good carry on first down.
Yeah, this is a great sign for the PRP. And a great push by the O-line of PRP. We didn't talk a lot about the O-line. They're going to be very important tonight, opening up holes and just containing this great front 7 of St. X.
And you really want to use the time in this ball game, too. We talked about in the second half of most games with Pleasures Park were carried. They've been able, their bodies have got tired.
Yeah, and I'm sure Coach Williams talked to them about that.
2nd and 2 up to the 36 after the 8-yard run. 2 out to the right, 1 to the left. They're going to give up the middle again on a delayed handoff, this time to the left side. And Richardson won't have much, but he will have enough for the first down as he gets 3.
Yeah, and again, that's great for PRP. Take your time, move the chains, gradually get your way down the field. Prolong this game, try to last to the fourth quarter, and then exert a lot of more energy.
Up to the 39, 1st and 10 coming up. As Yarbrough going to check off one of the wide receivers for this Pleasure Ridge Park squad. Sacks, you got to keep an eye on the big Tyler Nill, the defensive end, has the most sacks right now in 6A with 11.
Ooh,
they have a big front on the defensive side of the ball for St. X. 1 receiver each way, tight end to the left, running back, and Richardson going to get the fake. No, Jones is going to throw deep from the gun, trying to throw right side and overshoots his receiver. Looking for one of the captains tonight, and that's Deshaun Jarrett.
Yeah, and I would like to see Deron Jones complete that pass. Again, the receiver had a position on the DB. You have to take advantage of every opportunity tonight. There was a catchable pass. Quarterback just has to get to the receiver.
Really, you won't see anybody else. So we were talking before the ball game. I got a chance to catch up with some of the assistant coaches on PRP squad. And it's really going to be a one-man show of Richardson back there.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, that's the task at hand.
They will not see much backup as Richardson has touched the ball a lot this year because they have 3 backs, though not a whole lot. They're going to give to him up the middle on 2nd down and won't have much. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage, maybe 1. Make it 3rd and 9.
Yeah, there really wasn't anywhere to go right there. But again, this St. X front 7, including their DBs, man, just a great defense. So it's going to be tough tonight for PRP to move the ball.
So after 2 first downs, it's 3rd and 10 coming up from the 40-yard line as Jones going to run over, get the play from his coach. go back to the huddle. And this is what I like to see with PRP. Spend time in the huddle.
Yep.
Don't rush anything.
Yep. Relax. Absolutely.
3 out to the right, 1 to the left. As it looks like we're going to see some pressure, and blitz will be brought here on 3rd down. Jones going to throw. He's hit, and it's intercepted at the 45. Take it back to the 40, 30. He's got blocks down to the left side, and he's tripped up from behind inside the 20. And a wobbly pass that was taken and set up in perfect field position for the Tigers.
Yeah, and as bad as that was, how about number 12, Christian Yarbrough, to chase the defender down and save a touchdown? It took a lot of speed to save that touchdown interception, so great job.
Parker Warren with the interception, the junior, who's had a good season, 26 tackles on the year right there with his first pick of the year, and sets him up in the red zone at the 11-yard line. Moving it left to right across your radio dial. 2 out to the right, 1 to the left, running back next to quarterback of Haville. The senior is going to give on 1st down and up the middle, pushing close to the sticks, and it's going to be all the way to the 1, and that will make it 1st and goal.
Yeah, and that's a pretty tough play by PRP to come up with the interception. It's going to be tough to stop St. X down here in goal line situation.
Carry there by Davis Yates. As a late sub trying to make its way on the field for PRP, won't able to. Haville gonna go left side and walk in for a Tiger touchdown untouched. And it's quickly 6-0 with 8:36 left here in this first quarter.
Yeah, and that's what you don't want is turnovers leading to touchdowns. Every possession, every series counts tonight. So again, PRP's gonna have to find a way to put some points on the board after that interception. But if you're St. X, it's a great way to start the game.
Officials figuring something out as the field goal going to come, assuming the extra point going to come on by Logan Zoller. As a 6-0 game already quickly here at PRP. Zoller's extra point is blocked. Got a hand up there. Looked like it was Leleon Melvin, the defensive back. Went around the end and was able to get his hand up and smack it back. But it's 6-0, 8:36 in. Tigers on top. We'll take a quick break. Be back here in a moment on GlideCat.
.1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on GlideCat.
We welcome you back here as St. X already on top early and after an interception by Parker Warren that set up a 1-yard QB keep by Trevor Haville to make it 6-0. Extra point was blocked. Tigers going to kick it away left to right, and PRP back to get it again. And here in the press box at Nichols Field alongside Antoine Wordlow, I'm John Baldrige here on GlideCat's presentation of Kentuckiana High School football. Kicked out to the right side again and not able to get around the corner, trying to go left side, and a very good job by that St. X kickoff unit. Nails him inside the 15.
Yeah, you don't want to run backwards when you're on kickoff return, especially when you're playing a team like St. X who has a lot of team speed. So again, it's just another mistake by PRP not giving themselves a good field position.
And it's going to be inside the 5, right at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to run backwards to the 5-yard line.
So very good defensive play right there on the kickoff by the Tigers. It'll be 1st and 10 coming out with 8:17 left here in this first quarter as the Panthers back out there with Jones. He'll send 1 to the left, 2 to the right. Running back Richardson again as he'll take it out of the end zone. Throw it right side, screen, trying to break the corner towards the St. X sideline and not able to get over there. Good job by that defensive backs getting to the corner, and it brings up 2nd and long.
Yeah, and there's a lot of team speed out there for St. X. So, again, it's going to be tough to get the outside. I would like to see PRP try to get something up the middle, then set up a play action, try to get a deep pass in.
Reception again by Robert Oates, who's already had 2 on the evening. As we run under 8 minutes in this first quarter. 2nd and 10 coming up. One receiver each way. Again, they'll send Richardson in the backfield behind Jones in the I formation. They're going to give it to him, and Dante Richardson won't have much. And it brings up 3rd and long, and you got to expect St. X, who spent 3 years with this guy, Dante Richardson, who played for the Tigers. The defense got to be up there wanting to hit him pretty hard tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a little small rivalry there, of course. But, again, at the end of the day, your offensive line has to get some sort of push, open up some sort of hole if you're going to have any chance to run the ball tonight. So, again, I mean, all that sounds good, but the O-line has to do their job and to create some holes.
3rd down and 10 coming up. St. X trying to get off the field already with a 6-0 lead, and if they're able to do so, they'll have great field position. Dante Richardson. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right. Fakes the throw. Going to throw over the middle, and it's picked off again at the 5. Going in, and will walk in left side for a touchdown. Back-to-back drives that end in picks, and back-to-back drives that set up St. X. This one for a touchdown, that one right there by Jacob Buyer. And that will make it 12-0.
And you know, John, this is a tough one. You know, you don't want to be too tough on high school kids, but that was just a bad pass. No pressure, no reason for it. And, again, you just can't have those type of turnovers. So there's 2 interceptions leading to touchdowns. You just can't win a game that way.
Jacob Buyer right there, able to run in and send Zoller back out for an extra point. 6:42 left here in this first. Already a commanding start for the Tigers. The extra point is up and good. And it's a 13-0 game as St. X rolling. We'll take a break. Panthers about to get it back here on GlideCat.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage. For an intuitive, simple, and stress-free mortgage process, visit ruoff.com. Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors.
St. X to kick it away with Zoller at the 40-yard line, and again it will be taken at the 5, this time going right side again towards the St. X sideline, and able to get out past the 15, close to the 16, will make it in a late flag down. 6:36 already, 2 touchdowns by the Tigers and a 13-0 lead for them, as it's not been the start you wanted to see for the Panthers.
No, and I think St. X is really going to try to put their foot on the gas right here. They're going to try to finish this game off early, get some younger players in, save some of your better players for next week or the week after, and try to make a playoff push.
The St. X team that comes off a 43-0 win last week at home over Meade County, and Tommy Williams talking to his team before they make their way on the field, trying to fix some adjustments out there. And what are really some adjustments you're trying to enforce on your team early in the ball game?
Man, just stay confident. Don't give up. We know we got a tall task ahead of us. Just stay disciplined. Let's make some plays.
The return got all the way out to the 25, but because of a flag, it was unnecessary. Pushes PRP back to their 10, and they'll start 1st and 10 from there. 3 out to the left, going to go up the middle of Richardson. He's got a big hole. Past the 25, stays on his feet, moving past the 30 and all the way to the 32-yard line. A very good 22-yard carry to start the drive.
Yeah, that's what Richard's going to have to do. He's going to take his offense on his back and just make plays, and he's capable of doing that. Again, he's a great talent. Runs low to the ground, runs hard. He's going to have to take the team on his back tonight.
To the 32, 1st and 10. We'll mark it right there. And Dante Richardson found just a little crease and was able to keep the moves going, and all the way picks up the 1st down and more. And 1 receiver to the left here, 2 to the right. And Jones going to fake the handoff, going to throw right side. He's got his man out there in the flat, moving towards the middle of the field and all the way past the 40 to the 45. Make it the 46 A gain of 14, and that will move the chains again.
Yeah, and that was a much better pass by Deron and a great route by Caden Bruce, and he's only a freshman. He's a big target, too, at 5'11", so great job moving the ball for your PRP. And that was a pretty good pass by Deron Jones. It was a lot better than the previous two.
The third first down of the first quarter by PRP, but has 2 interceptions, does Datron Jones does, and it's 1st and 10. Jones takes the snap, gonna keep it, fakes it to his running back, and goes up the middle, and he'll pass midfield into St. X territory down to the 48, and that will make it 2nd and about 4.
Yeah, and that was something different right there. You know, a play fake. You got your quarterback going to the right, quarterback keep to the left. I like that. They're going to have to kind of mix it up a little bit, try to fool St. X, and just slowly and gradually move the chains.
Daron Jones picks up 6 there all the way into St. X territory. 5 minutes left here exactly in this first quarter of play. 13-0 is our score. St. X has only had to run 2 offensive play, and this is the 3rd drive already for Pleasure Ridge Park, as throwing left side on a screen is incomplete, trying to bring it in there, and not able to hold on was Robert Oates, and it brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, every play matters tonight. I mean, you've got to find a way to complete that pass. Again, the receiver didn't have a chance to turn the ball up and try to create some yards. So you got to run plays that your team can execute.
Third and 4. Jones works his way to the sideline, back to the huddle. And he'll send them to the line. A big play coming up. Trying to keep the drive going here is the Panthers. Cross midfield, already down 2 scores, 2 each way, tied in the left. Jones gonna keep it. He's gonna fake the handoff. It's got the first down out left side. A late flag thrown. He passes the 40 down to the 38. That's a gain of 10, but we'll check the marker.
Could see a holding here where the flag was thrown.
This could be costly. It looked like it came in from the back side of the field. As the Panthers are moving right to left here from our angle in the press box. As the lights are on here, it's a little chilly night, as it looks like they're pointing to St. X.
Oh, wow.
And this is going to be a flag. And that's a personal foul, so 15 yards tacked on after the 10-yard carry.
I mean, if you're a PRP, that's great. It's getting you close and close to a scoring situation.
Jones able to keep. He'll bring the team back to the huddle, and gotta like what you've seen so far from the quarterback.
Yeah, absolutely. He seemed like he's calmed down a little bit after those 2 interceptions, and he's got his offense moving.
Dontre Jones gonna fake it. No, he'll give it this time left side on a delayed carry. Up the middle is Richardson. He'll have close the first down again. A good first down run. Give him 10 and move the sticks.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you right now, Dontre Richardson is dialed in. You got to continue to give this young man the ball. Let him try to put this offense on his back, and that's going to open up some plays for Daron Jones.
1st and 10. They'll have it at the 14 as Daron Jones going to work his way back to the huddle again, and a lot of time being spent in between plays here for PRP, and if you're a Panthers fan, that's what you like to see. And trying to make this a 1-score game and get their first points a day. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Jones going to fake the handoff, and Jones won't have much as he keeps up the middle. Maybe a gain of 1 or 2.
Yeah, and I tell you what, number 54, Jacob Buhner, 6'2", 195-pound senior, he was ready for that play. That was a great job by the defender, number 54, Jacob Buhner.
Daron Jones brings up 1 yard there, and it's 2nd and 9 as we run under 3:30 left in this first quarter play. 13-0 if you're just joining us here at Pleasure Ridge Park on Glycott. A big set here, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Jones gonna fake the throw, and it's picked off. He threw a screen right side and all the way past the 50 down to the 47 in PRP territory, just jumping in front of that pass. Jones wasn't able to tackle him, but a nice play and a 3rd interception tonight for the Panthers.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I know the young quarterback feels bad right now. I mean, it's 3 interceptions in the first quarter. So hopefully the defense can get a stop. He's got to keep pushing. Hopefully he can stay confident.
Dayron Jones was able to make the tackle, but it's good field position again after the pick. Made right there by Parker Warren, his second of the night. And the linebacker sets the Tigers up and their offense at the 48. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right. Havill gonna fake the stump to his running back and throw a screen right side's got a man out there past the 30 down to the 25, and a very good gain of 23 on first down, and the reception made there by Marlon Harbin.
And John, did you see all the downfield blocking from St. X? I mean, that was a perfectly executed play. Great job by St. X.
Harbin, who had a very good year last year, over 360 yards as a freshman, has put on a very good sophomore year as well. Yates on the carry on a little draw, and Davis Yates will maybe have a gain of 1 or 2 on first down.
Yeah, good job. It's crazy when you say a team has 13 points to scoreboard and offense didn't score any of them. So,
yeah.
Again, hopefully you hope PRP can stay level-headed and just try to get a stop here.
Not the start the Panthers have wanted, and exactly the start the Tigers had. Throwing on second down, going out left side, and it's complete. Close to that sticks. It was 2nd and 7. Gave him a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 3.
Yeah, that was a good job by Leon Melvin. He's a senior DB. That was a great job. Had he got past that tackle, he would have had a touchdown. So good job by the PRP defensive back.
Reception made there by the junior Kyle Crump, who's had a very good year this year for St. X. He'll line up with 3 out to the right. Nobody to the left on 3rd down and 4 from the 18-yard line. Moving it, trying to make it a 3-score game, already up 13-0. Tigers have it in PRP territory. 1:50 left in this first quarter. Havill gonna throw, has got his man complete. It's gonna have the first down just enough. A quick pass right in and out of his hands, and the reception made again by Crump.
Yeah, that was a dart by Havill. I'm telling you, that was a great pass. He's got a very strong arm.
So all the way to the 18, inside the red zone, 1st and goal. Excuse me, at the 11-yard line now. And they're going to go with Yates again, and Yates up the middle, pushing forward, going to keep his legs moving, get some blocks from behind, and picks up about 5 on first down.
Yeah, Yates is a very good back as well, and I expect we're going to see a lot of him tonight whenever the offense is on the field. So far, the defense has dominated this game for St. X.
Haven't had much time to talk about. They go very fast, but the St. X team, they were really unsure what they had at running back going into the season. I got a chance to catch up with Kevin Walsh before the year, the head coach, and he talked about that. He really didn't know what he had back there after losing Adam Boone last year, and Yates has really stepped up big.
Yep, playing well.
Gain of 7, 2nd and 3, under a minute from the 4-yard line. Yates is going to take the snap here as they send Havill out to the side, and Yates going to keep it up the middle, gets away from a couple tackles, pushing forward as he's going to have it. Touchdown Tigers, the 3rd in the first quarter. Davis Yates able to work his way, break a couple tackles from 4 yards out, and it's 19-0.
Yeah, now if you're PRP, you have no choice but to make something happen here. If you can't put some points on the board, you're looking for a quick night of football here.
Tigers fans have made the trip down here to the south side. Really love it. Very silent here on the home side at Nichols Field. Is it 19-0? And Zoller back out there for the extra point. The kick is up and good by the junior. And it's 20-0 with 43.4 left here in this first quarter of play.
He's got a strong leg, too, if you notice. That ball went pretty far, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him get a field goal in tonight.
We've covered games the last 3 weeks, and I really liked all the kickers we've seen.
Yeah, for me in broadcasting, this is one of the better seasons I've seen with kickers. Teams are going back to getting those every point you can get. Those 3 points add up. Instead, definitely extra points. You definitely got to find a way to make all your extra points. But I love what I'm seeing from field goal kickers here lately.
Dayron Jones, what do you think he has to do out there to settle himself down? He's thrown 3 picks.
Well, I'm a little concerned about confidence at this point. Hopefully Coach Williams can find a way to, keep him upbeat, let him know, man, we're not out of this game. Just stay focused and do everything that you've done. If you prepared correctly, we can fix this.
And this is a team in PRP that allowed Tay Richardson jumps on it. But that was a play that could have had costly error.
Absolutely. Confidence is a concern right now. When you don't have a lot of players, you don't really have anyone to replace them with, to give them a little break. So, again, this is troubling times for PRP.
a loss of about 3. And at second, make it actually 2nd and 12, a loss of 2. And that should probably be the final play of the first quarter. Very good one it was for the men in yellow, the St. X Tigers on top, 20-0. 3 picks thrown so far by Dayron Jones, and the Panthers have struggled in this first quarter. We'll flip sides, though. And second down coming up when we come back here on Glycod's presentation of high school football.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
a life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable. They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome back to Louisville, Kentucky on this Friday night from Pleasure Ridge Park High School. Alongside Antoine Wordlow, I'm John Baldridge. Second down and 12 coming up in a 20-0 Tigers lead. Panthers moving it left to right. Jones going to fake the run. It's going to be a throw. He's got this man complete past the 35 all the way to the 40. And a gain of 25 right there, and that's the senior Christian Yarbrough.
Yeah, actually, they have him listed as a junior, so he still may have a year coming back. Christian Yarbrough, that was a great route. And again, Deron Jones is a capable quarterback. He's just got to calm down and make good passes.
First and 10 all the way to the 39-yard line, so a gain of 24 there on second down. And this PRP team has got some big punches so far in this ball game as two receivers each way, keeping it on the ground, and up the middle goes Richardson, and he'll have close to 2 or 3 as a late flag is thrown.
Yeah, it's getting a little chippy down there. This may be another personal foul, something of that nature.
Dontre Richardson able to pick up 2 or 3, but we'll check with the head official tonight and Tim Bryant as we'll see what the flag is and the yellow marker down on the field. Give him a gain of 4 there. As Bryant right now meeting around the 40 with his officials, and we'll check the flag. It's going to be personal foul on the Panthers, so that will push them back, and not what you want to see when you're trying to fight back 20 points down.
Yeah, PRP, you have to calm down. I mean, I know you're a little frustrated, but you don't want to keep getting these personal foul penalties. Again, the game is still winnable if you can find a way to put a couple drives together.
So after a 4-yard carry, we'll push him back and bring up second down and long. First down and long here. As Richardson going to check out. And they'll bring in John Hammond, the junior back. Will get his first touch tonight, but they'll send 3 out to the right on second down and 21 coming up. 1 to the left. Hammond next to quarterback and Jones. And he's going to fake the handoff. He's going to throw. No, he gets hit, and he's stuffed for a loss. Not much time at all, and able to be wrapped up and thrown to the ground, and the play made right there by Ashton Jones.
Yeah, and I'm glad Deron held onto that ball, because had he let it, try to make a pass, it would have been another interception. So that was a good job by him just taking the sack and living to see another down.
Loss of 7 brings up third down and 28 as we run under 10:50 in this first half of play. And it's been a first half that if you're a St. X Tiger fan, you couldn't ask for a better one all year.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see a blitz here from St. X. We'll see.
3 to the right, 1 to the left. Hammond next to quarterback. He's going to throw a screen as Jones. To the right side, he's got Oates over there. And Robert Oates maybe has 5, but it brings up 4th down.
Yeah, this St. X defense is not being fooled at all. They are highly prepared for this game. You can obviously tell they've watched a lot of film. They know the offense the PRP is running. So, again, St. X is really rolling right now.
Up to the 27, so a gain of 5 there as the punt unit coming out. And Deshaun Jarrett will kick it away for PRP as the Tigers back to receive around their own 45-yard line. The kick from the 30 is right into the hands and returned here by the Tigers. A late flag passing the 50, but thrown to the ground as able to wrap him up. And a nice play by Dontre Richardson, able to not let him go any farther.
Yeah, it was a good job out of special teams of a PRP, again, playing physical, hard tackle.
And a late man down as an injury on the field. A flag was thrown also. We'll check that as an injured Panther at the 50-yard line right now. We'll see what the officials roll. It's a penalty on the Tigers, a block in the back. So that will push them back inside their own territory and a 20-0 game. 9:52 left here in this first half. St. X on top on the road. We'll take a break. The injury down. We'll be back in a moment on Glycod.
Welcome to Holy Smokes Barbecue.
At Holy Smokes Barbecue, our pit masters smoke up mouth-watering ribs, chicken, brisket, mutton, and more. From sandwiches to full dinners, with a complete list of sides and desserts. Holy Smokes Barbecue. Just tell them that the man in the big white hat sent you.
Order up.
How's the pork chop taste?
It's pretty good. It's the best one I've ever had.
Holy Smokes Barbecue. Tell them the man in the big white hat sent you.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Jesse Patterson was the injured Panther, just making his way to his feet. A 10-yard penalty pushes the Tigers back from the 50 to the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll start inside their own territory for 20-0 lead.
Man, look how big Xavier is. He's a huge, huge quarterback, standing 6 feet tall. Well, 6'6", excuse me.
Well, he'll send 2 each way with 9:52 left here in this first half of play. Running back next to Haville from the shotgun. The big dude standing in there. The senior going to send the back from his right hip to his left hip right there in Manny Gray. And they're going to fake it to Gray. Haville's going to throw a quick pass, got his man complete right over the middle, and the reception there out past the 50 to the 49, a gain of 11, made by Marlon Harbin. Cam Holloway, excuse me.
Yeah, again, that was a great pitch and catch. Great pitch and catch. Haville's just a very, very solid quarterback. I wouldn't be surprised seeing him play at the next level somewhere.
3 to the right, tight end lined up to the left. Haville sending his tight end in motion left to right, and he'll keep it here up the middle. Woo. Pushing forward in a shotgun formation and all the way past the 40, as he'll have about 9 all the way to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, he's got some pretty good footwork there, too. You see him a little step to the left, step to the right, gain a couple yards. That's very impressive. Impressive run by Haville.
I like the way St. X runs this offense, too. It's very fast.
I do, too. And if you notice, the quarterback doesn't have to run to the sideline every time.
3 out to the right, 1 to the left. Haville going to keep it on the ground, though, on a delayed draw and pushing forward and has the first down to the 35 is the ball carrier in Manny Gray.
Yeah, and you're starting to see St. X use a lot of different backs, which they have quite a few over on the sideline. So I just like what they're doing. It's kind of methodical. They're just playing football, just trying to move the chains.
Seen a lot of Yates so far, and also now Manny Gray as Yates back in as Gray checks out. On 1st and 10 from the 35 as they'll send Haville out to the right side here and have Yates take the snap, and he's going to throw a little direction, a little run to the left side, and then he dumped it off, and not able to get much push back in the backfield is Marlon Harbin, and that was just some misdirection, didn't work.
Yeah, absolutely, and a great job out of PRP defense. They were prepared for that. Really, the play was kind of slow to develop as well, so PRP did a great job right there.
A loss on the play as they'll bring up 2nd down and long here. 2nd and 13 coming up after a 3-yard loss. With 8 minutes left here in this first half. Haville back under center. We'll send 3 out to the left. Nobody to the right. Tight end up to the right. And Yates next to the quarterback from the shotgun, sending the tight end in motion left to right. And he's going to go up the middle again here is Haville, pushing forward, and he'll have about 5.
Yeah, and I think they're doing it just to keep the PRP defense honest. They don't want to run Haville too much. They got too many backs there. You don't want to risk an injury to your big-time quarterback. So, again, St. X having a great success right now.
3rd down and 8 coming up after the pickup of 5. Haville going to push his way back to the sideline again.
Big receiver. 6'6".
He is. So he's going to line up as a receiver to the left side. 3 over there, 1 to the right. And they're going to have Manny Gray take the snap. The tight end in front of him. On 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 8. From the 33-yard line. Gray going to go up the middle on the Wildcat, pushing forward. It's going to be close to the sticks and just a yard short.
And I think right now what you're seeing from St. X, they're just working on some offense.
And some no-huddle action. They're right back in the line of scrimmage, not letting PRP get some subs. Haville under center, as it looks like we'll see if we'll get a QB sneak. And we will. He'll push forward, get blocks from behind. He'll have the first down, but a flag is thrown, and we'll see what it is. It came from the line judge on the St. X side. But quick play we've seen so far, already 20-0 up.
Yeah.
St. X trying to get out of the way and let the subs get in the second half.
Yeah, curious to see what this flag is.
Brian and his crew meeting around the 25, and it's no flag on the play. They pick it up, so that will move the sticks and be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Haville barking out instructions again as PRP is able to get some subs off this time. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. And a screen right side blocks over there. It's complete, and moving his feet down the sideline and picking up the first down. And another good throw and another quick reception.
Yeah, I thought PRP had to stop there, but he broke the first couple tackles, was able to get some yards up the catch. Great job.
That's Harbin again. Only the sophomores had a big night so far and a big season for St. X. And it's 1st down and 10 coming up. Gray up the middle on a delayed draw. He'll push forward and has about 4 yards. He gets all the way down to the 8-yard line as St. X already inside the red zone trying to tack on some more points with 6 minutes left here in this half.
I mean, if I'm PRP, you got to hold him to a field goal here. You have to.
Dayron Jones throwing some passes down the sideline, the quarterback for PRP. Already 3 picks in that first quarter. Haville scrambling out left side. Pressure comes, going back right side, leaves it, and he'll just fling it out of the back of the end zone. A good decision right there by Trevor Haville.
Yeah, but he actually had a receiver that was on his way to that corner to be open. But again, great play, good decision, showed a lot of maturity, learned to live another down.
They need to get down to the 2-yard line for a first down. It's 3rd and 6 coming up from the 8. As the bell rings here, trying to get the crowd into it. On 3rd down, 3 out to the left, 1 to the right. Haville from the gun. Pressure comes, going to dump it off to his back. That's Gray, breaks the tackle, stays on his feet, pushing in, and he'll walk in for a touchdown. PRP wasn't able to bring him down, and it's a 26-0 game.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a great run by Manny Gray. Again, he hopped over the first defender, had another defender grab his ankle, broke 2 tackles, and just went for the touchdown. So it was just a great athletic play by the running back.
Seen Manny Gray and Davis Yates, and a big question coming into the season I mentioned was the backs and who would carry the ball for St. X tonight. They have performed to the best ability, already up 26-0, and Trevor Haville has looked very good in 3 picks so far by the St. X defense, as Zoller trying to come on and tack on 1 more with 5:31 left here in this first half. The hold's good, the kick is down, and it's right through, and a lot of room as that one flew through the back of the end zone.
That's an understatement. That was a great kick. He's got a strong leg.
We'll take a break with a little over 5 minutes to go here in this first half. It's 27-0 St. X.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Return here by Robert Oates as he pushes forward past the 50, down to the 43, and that's going to bring some life into PRP, down 27-0, but beautiful field position to start.
Yeah, and I love to see that Robert Oates, the sophomore, hasn't given up, still trying to make plays happen. Maybe try to reward him, try to get the ball in his hands on the offense side of the ball.
All the way to the 41, actually, and Jones and the offense will have very good field position to start. As it looks like Jones going to go over to the sideline. Maybe he's just putting something in the trash can. Now he will work his way back to the field. As with 5:21 left here in this first half, St. X already on top early, but the Panthers trying to answer. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. A screen right side, and it's going to complete over there to Yarbrough. And Christian Yarbrough will have about 2 or 3 on first down.
And I'll tell you what, this St. X defense, they are reading these plays by PRP very well. If you notice, the DBs would signal each other to roll to their left, and that's exactly where the play went. So great job by the St. X defense be preparing for this game.
Daron Jones picking the play up from his coach, back to the huddle. 3-yard pickup on first down on the completion, and it's 2nd and 7. From the 39. 2 to the left, 1 to the right, tight end in there. They're going to give to Richardson, and Dontre Richardson trying to break left side, and he's wrapped up. A good job by that defensive end, and the pressure by St. X, and it brings up 3rd down and long.
Yeah, St. X is not fooled at all on the defense. PRP just having a hard time moving the ball. They're going to have to get something big downfield.
Back to the 40 of loss of 1 there. And it brings up 3rd down and 9. If you ever need a first down, desperately need one right now.
It's now, absolutely.
You're going to fight back in this one with 4:45 to go and a 27-0 game. You got to start somewhere after the good return. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Jones fakes the handoff, throwing deep's got a man out there, and he overshoots him. It should have been picked off at the 10-yard line, looking for Christian Yarbrough. He's very unhappy as it should have been picked up by Jason Dunn as he had his hands on it, wasn't able to bring it in, but it's 4th down.
I think he lost it in the lights a little bit because, again, it hit him in his chest, and, normally that's an easy interception. So, again, Deron Jones has to be careful with the ball now.
Dunn, the senior, who's been active this year, wasn't able to pick it off there, and it's 4th down and 9. As they're going to leave the offense on the field.
I mean,
you have to.
You have to, yeah. I mean, there's no other call here.
So Jones working his team to the line of scrimmage. From the 40, need to get down to the 31. 1 receiver each way. Now they're going to send Richardson out to the left. With Hammond next to the quarterback, the backup running back. And Jones going to throw a quick screen left side. Got Richardson over there, but he'll be wrapped up. Dontre Richardson not able to get to the sticks, down to the 46, needed 5 more, and that will bring up a turnover on downs.
Yeah, and, again, PRP just having a hard time moving the ball right now. I just think St. X is prepared. I think the numbers are starting to take a toll as well. PRP is exerting a lot of energy trying to hang into the game. It just tires you out.
From Louisville, Kentucky, alongside Antoine Wordlow, I'm John Baldridge with our producer offside tonight, and Steve Bird here at Pleasure Ridge Park High School in a 27-0 game as St. X on top, about to get it back as they will move it right to left for the press box here at Nichols Field. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. They're going to throw a screen left side and got a couple blocks out there for Crump, pushing past the 45 and close the sticks. He might have it. Need to get to the 47. It looks like he's just a yard short up to the 46-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you what, PRP does have one player here that's really playing well, and that's number 14, Robert Oates, the sophomore. He's everywhere. He's doing good things on offense, good things on special teams. Just made a big tackle there. So, keep your eye on the sophomore, man. He's playing well tonight.
2nd and 1. We haven't seen much pressure by PRP. We'll see if we see it here on 2nd down. They're going to dump a screen off on a little pass by Haville out to Davis Yates, past the 45, stays on his feet, staying in bounds past the 30 as he keeps his feet moving down the St. X sideline, and we'll have it all the way around the 25.
Yeah, PRP's in trouble. I think they're starting to wear down, and St. X seems like they're just now starting to get rolling. So, it's just a mismatch right now.
It's tough when you have more bodies
Yeah.
on one side of the football, a lot of subs you can bring in. It's PRP trying to get some players off. Back to the line of scrimmage from the 24. 1st down and 10. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right. Yates going to go up the middle, and he's wrapped up for a loss. First time tonight back there to stuff him was Jerry King, a loss of 3.
Yeah, that was a great play by Jerry King. He's a 6'1", 219-pound senior, tight end / DN. Great job.
And the helicopters down there.
Yeah.
One of the news channels coming in here tonight. I think that's the first time we've seen a copter here this school year.
Yeah, just landing anywhere.
Right on the baseball field over there. As 3 out to the left, 1 to the right, but a official's going to hold everything up before Haville takes the snap on 2nd down.
Yeah, and, actually, my son is a pilot. He's got a private airplane license, but he said he doesn't really like the helicopter, so it's interesting. I may ride in the helicopter one day, see what it's like. I did finally fly with my son, too. It was amazing.
I would be a little nervous for that.
Yeah, it was fun.
2:55 left here in this first half. From the 24, it's 2nd down coming up. And it's a 5-yard penalty, so offsides on PRP brings up 2nd and 7. And Haville throwing on 2nd down, and it's incomplete left side. A quick pass again, wasn't able to hang on, was Harbin, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, I actually thought we had an interception there. But it looks like they've got another quarterback in the game right now. Tom Andriol, number 12. I hope I said his name right. He's only a junior, 6'4", 185. He's a pretty big target. Haville's not in the game right now.
A quick change that was made just on that play there. As it brings up 3rd down. And a chance for PRP to get off the field. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. They're going to do a little razzle-dazzle back to the quarterback after faking it to the running backs and throws it left side to Manny Gray's got blocks. Pushing down the sideline, close to the end zone. It'll be just maybe a yard or 2 short. That's about a gain of 18, and you can't ask for better razzle-dazzle, back and forth, right back to the quarterback for a screen.
Now, I tell you, I really like that play. That was a perfect execution. They were just a little short of the touchdown, but that was executed very, very well. And I think St. X just working on things for the future.
Andriol, who's 6 for 9 on the year, only 93 yards throwing, as up the middle, pushing forward here on a QB keep and able to walk in with a couple blocks was Tom Andriol, and it's a 33-0 game now with 2:25 left.
Yeah, we're not too far from running clock, right?
I think it's 35.
35 in Jefferson County, yeah, Kentucky.
And another injury down. 2nd player tonight for PRP on the turf. I guess it's grass here, not turf, but you know what I mean.
It's actually a nice field, too. It's a nice football field.
They actually did it real well tonight. They went down. They started at 10:30 this morning, did the end zones.
Oh, wow.
Covered Panthers one side, PRP the other side, and then every hash mark, every 10 yards, they went red to black tonight. So very good job.
Good job.
PRP athletic department put together here tonight, and with 2:25 left in this first half, it's a 33-0 game with the extra point to come. As we've seen 2 quarterbacks already, and might be the all we see tonight from Haville. He's looked very impressive, though, in a team that's trying to put together a run for the state tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. But, unfortunately, this is one of those games where, you just got to find a way to get some of your younger players some time. You want to, save the legs of your starters, get an opportunity to rest up and make this playoff push. And I think this would be a perfect game for it, as we're seeing.
If you're Dayron Jones, and who's thrown 3 picks, has looked a little better in this second quarter, but besides a couple receptions made by Robert Oates, hasn't been a whole lot. When you go back in the locker room, you're Tommy Williams, and in the halftime speech, what do you tell the boys?
Yeah, well, he's got a tough job. But I think the first thing you do is you tell them, it's going to be okay. We're going to find a way. We're going to hang in there. We're not going to give up. We've worked hard to be here. But if you're Deron Jones, you just got to keep him confident. That's easier said than done, though, John.
And you've talked a lot about confidence in this first half. And it's a hard thing to do as a head coach because when you're down like this and you're down over 30 points, there isn't much you can say.
Yeah, and, that's another reason why I'm a fan of Tommy Williams. There's some coaches that they will be losing their mind right now, throwing clipboards, cursing, doing all kind of things. He's real mellowed out, and his team is the same way. I want him to be a little bit more aggressive, but, he's doing well of not taking it out hard on his children.
If you're wondering what the holdup is, a Panther is down and the whole medical staff out for both teams and the head coach for PRP in the end zone after the touchdown by the Tigers. Have the binoculars out here so you can see who it is, but I can't get a read on the number for the injured Panther. And we hope he's doing all right. But it's been a first half that has been dominated by St. X, and they haven't really ran a whole lot of offensive plays. They had one long drive there, but besides that, that's been all.
Defense got off to a fast start. There's no problem with that. If you have to win on the defense side of the ball, so be it. But I'd say everything's going well for St. X. Perfect execution. Coach Wallace had a great game plan today. So, again, it's relaying on the field.
We'll take a quick break as players still down. We'll be back in a moment here at PRP on Glycod.
Welcome to Holy Smokes Barbecue.
At Holy Smokes Barbecue, our pitmasters smoke up mouth-watering ribs, chicken, brisket, mutton, and more. From sandwiches to full dinners, with a complete list of sides and desserts. Holy Smokes Barbecue. Just tell them that the man in the big white hat sent you.
Order up. How's the pork chop taste?
It's pretty good. It's the best one I've ever had.
Holy Smokes Barbecue.
Tell them the man in the big white hat sent you.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome back here as still down is the Panther in the end zone, trying to get a number on that. With 2:25 left here in this first half, 33-0 with an extra point to come, and the running clock does start at 35, and the whole Panther team has taken a knee for their injured player, and it has been a very impressive first half of play, really. And first, you look at the first, 20 minutes that St. X has put together on the offense and defense side of the ball, and they have came in here and not disappointed this evening.
Yes, it's been a dominant performance. I expected the game to kind of be close until we got to around, the third, fourth quarter, but, they jumped on them fast.
And it's a PRP team that hung in the ball game last week, only lost. They were in the ball game. They were down 10-3, did lose in that ball game 27-11 to Manual. It's a Manual team that beat St. X earlier this year by 1 point. So you knew PRP had the talent to hang in this ball game. It's just losing a couple of their backs, relying on Richardson, and Jones struggled in that first quarter.
Yeah, I think a full PRP team had the talent to hang in this game. You're already shorthanded, but then you lose two more key players. Man, it just makes it tough, John. It just makes it tough.
Still down right now in the end zone, the coaches, trainers, and we don't want to speculate. Can't even get the number on who is injured.
He's been down for a while, so let's keep him in our prayers and try to get a number for you.
We're hoping the best for the injured Panther right now as Tommy Williams was away with his team, now works his way back to the huddle to see the injured player. And this is not what you want to see, especially when you're in a game of this score right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Crowd hanging in. It's been a beautiful night, though, as our weather tonight presented by Thomas Car Wash. Still hanging in there around 55 degrees. Started at 56 tonight in the pregame show as a cart has made its way on the field, as it looks like they're going to have to lift this player off. And your daughter's here again tonight, Antoine. She's bringing in some popcorn for you.
Yeah, well, it's not for me. It's for her. She actually go back and get her change. She's my assistant. She makes runs for me if I need her. Does a great job.
Well, if you need me to go down at halftime and get you a water or Gatorade or even something besides that, you know what else we could add? A nice cold one.
I appreciate that, John.
Well, we hope the best right now. This is not a good sight here at Pleasure Ridge Park. We want to thank all our sponsors for all the work they've done all year along. I know Glycod has numerous games on Friday nights. We thank you very much for tuning into this one. It's a good schedule this weekend in high school football, as we'll take a look at that here right now. And some key matchups: Fern Creek taking on Southern, Bullitt East at Mail tonight, Fairdale and Atherton. Ballard taking on Eastern. We were at Eastern 2 weeks ago for that one. And Oldham County at Trinity, E-Town at Cal, and another one to keep eye on there. So some key matchups tonight as we'll get an eye, take a look at some of those scores at halftime. As we'll take another quick break. Be back here as still the player down in a 33-0 game.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome back here as in a game that St. X has dominated the first 20 minutes or so in a 33-0 score of the extra point to come by Logan Zoller. A player has been down for PRP inside the end zone for a while now and still trying to get an exact number on who it is. But at the moment, Panthers players are on a knee here. Alongside Antoine Wordlow, I'm John Baldridge, and here on Glycod's presentation of high school football. And we want to thank everybody this year for tuning in at some point, and all our sponsors out there. As I said, they couldn't do the work without them. We very much appreciate them and the work they do to let us call these games and you all to listen in. Right now, the fans hanging out here at Nichols Field, and it's been a game that PRP knew they had to do everything right coming in and just hasn't been able to. And because so, St. X has dominated this first half of play. Still 2:25 left, as I mentioned. Here in Louisville, Kentucky. And there's word an ambulance will make its way here to Pleasure Ridge to escort this player off the field, and that's not a good thing to hear, and it's not a great sight right now. Still trying to figure out who exactly the injured Panther is on the defensive side of the ball. And while we have you, we want to pass along the games next week on Glycod, the 27th, which for a lot of people, we're getting closer to Halloween, and Joe 8 will have no games on that Halloween night, the 31st, but it should be a very spooky season on the 31st, as on the 27th, we'll have Hopkinsville and PRP, North Oldham at Oldham County, and Boyle at Frederick Douglass. As Antoine, he had to go down and take a break for a second, back with me
Bathrooms
now.
are locked.
Well, you have to hold it, or We're having me go the whole way tonight.
We're going to have to pray on it.
I can hold it the whole way if I have to.
Nah, man, just send a prayer out for me. Let's pray for this kid on the field right now.
Still trying to get a number. We wish the best, and if you're out there right now, it's not a good sight. As I mentioned, the ambulance on the way. Officials meeting around the 10-yard line, and no idea who it is or can't speculate. We hope the best. No bathroom, so that must mean that you, how long have you think you've held it in your life? I know that's a weird question to ask.
I ran down there, man, so I'm going to have to just, I don't know, try not to think about it.
We're live, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have to try to just relax.
I'm just trying to keep it a little interesting here tonight.
Yeah.
This is a tough one right now. We hope the injured Panther is all right. Talking about your male squad, and we get into some of these teams this year. They've really impressed, and they have a chance, just like any team, to go win the state tournament. But they haven't let a lot of teams down. They really dominated against this PRP team this year. Did lose to St. X, but what do you follow more than I do? What have you seen from the Bulldogs this year?
You know, I haven't really seen it with my eyes this year, but I know traditionally we have a great team. I know on paper there's a lot of talent on that team, and I know that we're one of the front runners for the state championship, as usual. So, again, a lot of talent. You got Gainey. You got a great defense, a great coach in Wolf. So, again, Mel will be there in the end, just like always. And St. X will be, too.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of great teams in Jefferson County or just Kentucky, period.
Tommy Williams talking to his team right now, and I mean, we talked about it a lot this year, but what do you tell them when you're down like this?
Man, you know, this is
and
tough.
You lose a player,
Yeah, I mean, it's just tough. I mean, I think, you know, Coach Williams has his hands full. I mean, you got to try to find a way to keep your team confident. But on the other hand, everyone sees what's going on. You know, numbers are deteriorating. You already came in shorthanded. You know, players are dropping like flies, if you want to say it that way. So, again, I just don't know. I haven't really been through this. You know, playing at Mel, we always had numbers. You know, you always had a lot of players on the sideline to replace other players. Always next man up is what it was called. So this is a tough situation.
It's a PRP team that comes in at 4-4. St. X 5-3. Tigers players down on knee 2 right now, and we're just hoping the best. We really are. We are sitting here and praying for the injured Panther, and we'll be back in Pleasure Ridge here in a moment on Lycott.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage. For an intuitive, simple, and stress-free mortgage process, visit ruoff.com. Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
a life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable. They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycon.
Back here at PRP. In Louisville, Kentucky, the ambulance has just arrived. With 2:25 left in this first half, it's been all Tigers. And we just hope the best for the injured Panther, as we've been saying. And alongside Antoine Wordlow, I'm John Baldridge. And this is a sight no one wants to see.
Yeah, and I'm assuming this is serious. So, again, we need to keep this young man in our prayers. I still don't have a number. You have a number yet, John?
I've heard it was number 6, Anthony Butler, the senior linebacker. Now, I don't want to make – I'm not sure of that, so I don't want to speculate.
Yeah, we don't want to have a family.
Yeah. So take that with a grain of salt. We'll see exactly who the injured – it's hard to tell because there's so many bodies around the guy right now and the trainers and the coaches.
And if you notice, staffs from both teams, St. X and PRP out there, supporting each other as well you should in sports.
Tommy Williams right now telling the ambulance people to make their way on the field. I don't think they can – trying to get the ambulance on the grass here down to field level.
Yeah, I'm sure they got to take a special route to.
And we talked about what you tell your team, and if you're St. X, you've jumped up to this big lead, and now if you're Kevin Wallace, I mean, how do you keep the guys, fresh over there?
Well, the first thing you do if you're Wallace, you tell your team, let's pray for this young man on the field.
Yeah.
As far as the game, it's obvious what's going on. You're pretty dominant. You don't want to be, how should I put this, a poor sport. So just, stay disciplined. Stay serious, and just keep trying to execute, and keep remembering that you have a longer goal in this game, and that's to win a state championship. So that's what I tell my team.
It's a tough sight right now. Players on knees right now as the ambulance rolling past 30 on the field, and we just really hope the best. As the guy is injured on the far side of the field, so they have to drive the ambulance across the grass right now and try to get a number to tell you of exactly who the injured Panther is. And we just hope the best. Officials have made their way kind of off the field level here, and this has slowed up play for over 20 minutes as you just don't know what to say in these situations sometimes. As it looks like they're going to bring a cart out to lift the injured Panther.
And there has been times where they got with both the coaches, and the game's kind of out of reach. They both agree to go ahead and let the have a running clock. I wouldn't be surprised for that to be brought to the table at halftime.
Yeah, and this is the PRP teams we talked about a lot, who's had a lot of injuries this year.
Yes, and that's exactly why I brought that point up. I wouldn't be surprised to see a running clock in the second half, no matter what the score.
It's the Pleasure Ridge Park Fire Department ambulance out there, so they'll be taking him to the hospital probably to
I hate to see this.
Get further idea of what his injury is.
Yeah, hopefully this is for precautionary reasons.
And this is really, crowd's been kind of quiet tonight because of the score, but this has really softened the mood.
Yeah, this makes you want to get out of here. This makes you want to get this game over with, and everyone get home to their families. And
again, we want to thank everybody for listening tonight. It's been a fun season we've had so far on Glycod. Every broadcast we brought to you, and Antoine and myself very much appreciate you doing so and listening. Alongside our producer, offside tonight, Steve Bird, who's given us our notes, and he does so much work for us. It's incredible to see what he does. But right now we're just thinking about the guy on the field. Still trying to get him up into the stretcher, onto the ambulance, and out of here. And, of course, then you'll have a couple minutes to get everybody loosened back up before you start play again.
Yeah, absolutely. And, that brings on the problems within itself. It's almost like starting over.
What is that like when you have to go through something like this?
That's tough. That's tough. Even coming out of halftime sometimes it's tough. Depending on how much you played the first half. You know, depending on the weather. You know, with it being kind of cool, it's going to take a little while to warm your body back up. But again, you know, health is the most important thing tonight. You know, things like this, I would not be surprised to see this clock running after halftime.
It's talked about a lot, and I think it's said more in sports news than it actually is said by sports players, football players in particular, that you don't come out with that motivation every single week, that drive like you should have, and you lose that focus. You've been a guy who's played at a high level. Is it hard every week you get out there? Maybe it's a noon game, a 3:30 game, a 7 o'clock game to always have that focus you need?
Yeah, well, me as an athlete, I didn't.
Yeah.
You know, I played on a lot of championship teams, a lot of talented players, and that's one thing we had in common was we wanted to play. You know, we wanted to win. We wanted to put on a show for the crowd. So, again, no matter what the time of the game is, I mean, you should be ready to play no matter what.
Fire department out there and people in the ambulance checking on the injured Panther. And
yeah, this is serious.
It is number 6, and Anthony Butler, the senior linebacker, 5'9", 175 pounds, who's had a really good year and been one of the leaders on this team. And it's just tough. It's just tough.
Yeah, they've been real cautious before they move him too, so that lets you know it's pretty serious.
You know, I was at the game last year where DeMar Hamlin got injured and they did stop play.
Oh, yeah.
If he's moving around, that's a very good sight because I've been in that situation too where they're not. So.
Yeah. And, you know, there's a lot of players that they'll give a thumb up, everything's okay. So I'm sure they'll be looking for that.
It's a beautiful night. It's dropped into the 50s. Won't drop to the 40s, though, tonight in Louisville. Is still trying to make the way to the stretcher right now. Lights on here at Nichols Field in Pleasure Ridge. And it's a game that's been dominated by St. X. They got out to 3 early interceptions of Daron Jones in the first quarter. One was a pick 6, one set inside the red zone, and one set him up in PRP territory at the 48. All 3 drives ended in touchdowns. And St. X has added 2 more on and 1 right now with the extra point to come, and it's a 33-0 game. And we might see all we've seen, as we mentioned, seems like forever ago now, but it was just the last 2 plays ago was Trevor Haville. He might not check back in, the senior quarterback for the Tigers.
Yeah, I'll be surprised. We probably won't see him anymore tonight.
As a stretcher moving right now. Going to try to put the body of Anthony Butler. And he's on a stretcher. They're going to have to lay him on the bedding. Get him on the ambulance as cheering is going on for him right now, and that's a good sight to see.
Absolutely.
Able to get him on the stretcher, and we just hope the best for him as he makes his way to the hospital.
You know, that's one thing. Nobody in this arena wants any one of these players hurt. So, you know, everyone feels this in their hearts. And all you can do is send out a prayer. Hopefully this young man's okay.
St. X all right now meeting as one unit around the 35-yard line, some on knees, some behind them. PRP around the 10-yard line of their own side of the field in front of us and talking it over right now. Tommy Williams coming back to get the team. They're all going to go and congratulate Anthony Butler as he's able to get onto the ambulance, and it's a tough sight as his team going to come on and just hope him the best. We'll definitely hope he's doing all right. We'll take a break, come back hopefully with some football action in a moment, and a 33-0 game. Tigers on top here at Pleasure Ridge. You're watching football on this Friday night on GlideCon.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Back here now in Louisville as Anthony Butler has made his way to the ambulance. And they're going to have to drive him off to the hospital, and we're hoping him the best. It's a tough sight to see as PRP meeting at the 50-yard line. And what do you do as coaches right now?
Yeah, this is tough. Again, I don't think there's just many teams that go this type of situation where you limited numbers. You got injuries on the field. It's just a tough night. Again, I expect this clock to run in the second half and just get these players out of here safe tonight.
If you're just joining us, we've had a delay because of Anthony Butler's injury, and ambulance brought here to Pleasure Ridge, and just able to get on to it is Butler, and he'll be taken to the hospital. Don't have any idea, don't want to speculate on the injury. We're hoping him the best, hoping his family the best, and we're praying for him as the fans here in Nichols Field tonight trying to support their team on as they're stretching in front of us right now, as St. X down on a knee in front of their coach, Kevin Wallace, getting further instructions right now in a 33-0 game. And Wallace has really been talking to him for a long time.
Yeah. Now, I'm sure he's telling them, we're going to have a running clock. Let's just play a solid half of football. Let's get out of here.
And you also think about, let's not get anybody more injured here tonight.
Yeah. Which in football is hard to dictate that. This is one sport that it's hard to prevent injury. So, you just have to play. You got to play full speed and do the best you can.
Say, Panthers team will finish up the season next week on senior night here at home as they'll take on Hopkinsville. We'll have that action, as we mentioned, on Glycod. And St. X will wrap up the season against Kevin Wallace's old squad on the road at Bowling Green, as the ambulance is moving now and will make its way out of here as some cheering is going on. And we'll have an extra point to come after the stoppage and play with Logan Zoller after a 1-yard run to make it 33-0. The 5th touchdown of the night by the Tigers as they finally break their huddle on a knee back to the sideline. And they'll bring out the special teams to attempt this extra point.
I would expect they would go for 2 here, but I guess maybe they've already came to an agreement. I don't know.
Well, when you're up 33-0, you don't need to. You don't need to go for it. It's been a tough sight, but getting back to action now, and Logan Zoller will attempt an extra point. As wasn't that. As soon as they got the ambulance out of here, it was right back to play. Wasn't a real long stoppage after they were able to get Anthony Butler out of here. We hope him the best one more time as the extra point is up and good. And it's a 34-0 game. Daron Jones warming up on the sideline, and we'll see him back out there. 2 minutes and change to work with. And
look like they're going to call it a half. Let me see.
As of right now, Tim Bryant, the head official here tonight with his crew out there, and we'll see what they're ruling. He's around the 15, and that is halftime, as ruled by the public address announcer here. So we'll take a break. It's going to only be a 10-minute halftime. We'll come back with more in a moment on Glide Cap.
Okay. All right, gotcha.
Blunt Dental Group is a high-quality, family-owned dental practice. We are committed to educating our patients, as well as investing in the latest technology to provide more efficient dental care. Our team of licensed dentists and hygienists includes 2010 male high graduate Tyler Blunt, located in the heart of Linden at 8013 New LaGrange Road, Suite 6. For an appointment, call 502-425-7068 or go online at bluntdentalgroup.com. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
The reason I went to Traditional Bank, I just felt at peace. The atmosphere was different.
Anytime we need anything, Traditional Bank's always there for us. Can't say enough about them.
Tradition to me means integrity. That's what our product's based on. Just the way I did it 25 years ago, we're doing it now on a mass scale.
My name's Curtis Mackley, and I choose Traditional Bank because of the relationship we have formed with them and their integrity. Welcome to Mingy Beef Jerky.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable. They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself. This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, a tradition of corporate excellence and community service. For more, visit tfcfamily.com.
Welcome back here at halftime. A 34-0 St. X lead at Pleasure Ridge Park. And Antoine, it's been a dominated one-side first half, and it was not the way we wanted to end it. We hope the best for Anthony Butler once again, and St. X really dominated, though. Really put the numbers together. Havill looked well, and the defense looked solid.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much, you said it, you hit it right on the head, John. I expected St. X to probably win this game, but I didn't expect them to get out this quick, this early. I expected PRP to kind of hang in there, to the middle third quarter and just kind of get worn down. And so, again, I just think everybody has this in common. Just play a solid second half and get out here healthy.
Antoine, you got some scores around high school football on this Friday night.
Yes, I do. I've got Male 35, Bullitt East 6 with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. I've got Manual 17, Meade County 7 at halftime. I've got LaRue County 7 at Central 26 with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Christian Academy Louisville 41, Elizabethtown 7 at half. I've got Atherton 14, Fairdale 0 with 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Trinity 35, Oldham County 0 with 7 minutes left in the second quarter. And I've got Ballard 34, Eastern 0 at halftime.
That are scores on this Friday night. We'll take a break at halftime here. It's a 34-0 St. X lead on top of PRP. We'll be back in a moment on Glycon.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the south end zone.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
For surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
New recruit? Take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity. It's about the best I can put it.
The cost of school is free, actually. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training. So you're getting paid to do your job.
You can start off with absolutely no knowledge, and they're going to give you the tools and the foundation to build up from there.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable, and they care about actually making sure you understand the information that they're presenting to you. So I know that when I go to motor control, Wayne he's passionate about motor control, and he wants you to get it.
But it's really not like school. It's they're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field. So you're able to implement what you're learning almost on the fly. And sometimes you're learning more things in the field. By the time you get into the classroom, it's like, oh, I already know this.
They break the class down into smaller groups on your class day.
If you need help, you can easily look at whoever's sitting next to you and ask them for help. You know, everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself. This is an organization of brothers and sisters all working together to accomplish a common goal. We work together in the field, and then we become friends on the outside, and it's almost like a family organization at that point.
Nobody I've ever worked with has referred to this job as a job. I went from a job to a life-changing career. So coming out of the apprenticeship program, you can go into a variety of directions with your work. You can become a foreman. You can do motor controls at a manufacturing facility. You can specialize in fire alarm.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it. So if you're the kind of person that likes to think things through or see how things work on the inside.
Someone that's detail-oriented, motivated.
I've always seen myself as a hands-on person. Being in an apprenticeship, I'm getting my associate's degree, doing electrical, and being able to do something hands-on.
If you like to build things, this is the place.
It requires you to grow up. Be accountable for yourself because, yeah, they're going to lay out tools to help you be successful, but it's up to you to, grab those tools and build yourself.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycon.
Back here in this halftime at PRP alongside Antoine Wardlow, I'm John Baldridge. 34-0. Teams going through some stretching right now, and what do you tell both teams in the locker room during the halftime speech?
Yeah, just tell PRP to keep fighting, stay disciplined, play solid fundamental football, protect yourself from injuries if it's at all possible. If I'm St. X, man, just keep rolling. We're going to run some simple plays. You may try 1 or 2 plays, get some younger players some playing time, and that's it.
Should be an exciting second half as St. X on top, trying to pick up their 6th win on the year. PRP has to come back a long way if they want to do so. They're 4-4. We'll have more to come, and second half kickoff next on Glycod.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
Last season, Glycod streamed over 160 games. As our presence grows throughout Kentucky and Southern Indiana, we have a need for production, sales, and social media support. If you've ever wanted to pursue a career in the fast-paced world of broadcasting but didn't know how, these opportunities could be for you. For more information, please contact info@glycod.com.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
I'm your overly competitive brother. Psych, and I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school, huh? Foul! And now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me. Thanks, bro. Take a lap, rookie.
Contact Louisville and Lexington Allstate agent Thomas Allen for a quote today. You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Second half kickoff as St. X will receive. And Sanchez going to kick it away for PRP in a 34-0 Tigers lead here at Nichols Field. And it's been a first 24 minutes owned by St. X, and they'll receive left to right as Panthers going to kick it away right to left. As fans making their way back to the seats to start this third quarter play. And it's kicked off by Sanchez, taken back at the 18. Going past the St. X sideline up the left side, pushing forward close to the 40, all the way out to the 42-yard line, and that's where the offense will start for the Tigers.
Yeah, I'm sure St. X knows the rules too, so I'm sure they're going to definitely try to get some points on the board, go ahead and get this clock running, and try to get out of here with help.
Actually start at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. Tom Andriol will start at quarterback. No Trevor Haville in the second half. 3 out to the right. Running back next, the quarterback from the shotgun, and he'll fake the run, throw it right side. He's got a screen, and Harbin out there. He's got a couple blocks, pushing forward close to midfield. Will get there to the 50 and have just enough for the first down.
Yeah, that was just a nice pitch and catch by St. X. Again, they've been pretty flawless tonight. I mean, offense hasn't really had to be on the field that much, but they've played a solid game.
They'll go no huddle even with the running clock at the 50, 1st down and 10. 2 receivers to the left side, 1 tight end lined up right. They'll send a receiver in motion closer into the left, and they're going to go on a draw. Going right side, keeping it is Davis Yates. Runs over a Panther towards the sideline, has the first down inside PRP territory.
Yeah, and this is a good opportunity for Yates, kind of, pat the stats a little bit, get some yards. I'm sure he won't play the remainder of the game. But I would definitely have my running back in the game, just allow him to, stay in the flow, stay in the rhythm, and, just play some solid football.
Gain of 15 to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Up the middle of Yates again, pushing forward in the I formation. He'll walk in untouched. Won't even be close to putting a hand on him. Incredible blocks by the offensive line and a 35-yard run and a Tiger touchdown, and it's 40-0.
Yeah, that's tough. It was pretty easy. But, again, I'm sure PRP's deflated right now. Again, they're shorthanded. Players are just dropping, injuries. And, when you see one of your your teammates, family members, wheeled off in the ambulance, it just takes something out of you. It's human nature. It's just human nature.
The senior has carried for over 700 yards now this year in Davis Yates. And right there with 11:06 left in the third, trying to make it a 41-0 game. The extra point is up and good. And with a running clock, it is now got a little farther out of hand.
Yep, so there will be a running clock now. We've been talking about it all evening. I think the refs and the coaches made the right call. They went ahead and ended the first half. Get everybody in halftime, got them regrouped. Come back out, play a regular brand, and if you score again, then we just do a regular. So I applaud the decision made at halftime by the refs and the coaches.
What do you want to see from this offense in the second half for PRP?
Don't turn the ball over. If I were PRP, I would just stay on the ground. Maybe try to get a few other running backs some touches. But it's not really much you can do, man. They're so deflated with numbers. Everybody has to play both sides of the ball. They're just in a tough spot. There's really no explanation for it.
Crowd's still hanging in there, though.
Yeah. So some have left, but, the true ones are here.
A lot of family and parents on hand here tonight.
Yeah. And the temperature is dropping, so, it's kind of hard to, sit in the cold. And
Tigers brought out a big faithful on the visiting side is kicked off here, and this one will roll. It looked like it was going to go out of bounds, but it will roll out of the back of the end zone. A good kick there by Zoller, and with running clock, PRP will start from their 20 with 9:30 left in this third quarter.
He got a great bounce on that kick, didn't he? I thought it was going out of bounds.
As I said in the first half, we've seen really good kickers this year.
Yeah.
Tommy Williams talking over his squad before they make their way back out for their first drive of the second half. And you got to like what you've seen so far from the St. X defense. They got pressure on the quarterback. They've had to pick them off 3 times. They've really not gave PRP good field position this whole game.
Yeah, I really like what I saw from St. X defense.
Only 4 first downs the Panthers have in this ball game. As Jones going to throw, he's got a man open across the flat. Christian Yarbrough, he loses the football.
No.
Tried to bring it to the 45 and lost it as he went inside St. X territory, and the Tigers jump on it at the 48.
And if that's not an example of the type of night that PRP is having, that tells a story. That tells a story.
Yeah, and he's Christian Yarbrough, the junior, who's had a really good year. Had touchdown in his eyesight, but lost the football, and the Tigers will take over.
Yeah, it's just been that kind of night. Sometimes you just can't explain it. It's just it is what it is. You have to hold on to that ball, though. I think we all know that. I'm sure he knows that as well. You just lost it.
Yeah. Tom Andriel will come back out, the backup quarterback who has looked good so far. And he'll send 2 out to the left and 1 to the right on first down from the 49-yard line. His own territory. He'll fake a little draw, throw a screen right side, and it's incomplete. Unable to bring in a couple blocks in front was Marlon Harbin, and it's second down.
Hey, I tell you what, though, that play was set up great, man. He had his blockers. Everybody had a hat on the body. It was set up right. Just couldn't make the catch.
You are right, Antoine. It's getting a little chilly in here.
Yeah, I'm chilly. I'm chilly.
First time you have a jacket on this year, jeans. I've seen you in T-shirts the last 2 weeks.
Man, I had to learn the hard way. Actually, I had a jacket on last week, but, the week before that, it was just terrible.
1 receiver to the right, 2 to the left. Andriel going to throw. He's got his man Manny Gray in the flat right side, in the back pushing forward inside PRP territory. not much, maybe a gain of 2, and it brings up 3rd down and 8.
Yep, I said it earlier, man. I think one player that's having a good game is number 14, Robert Oates, the sophomore wide receiver cornerback. He's actually playing well tonight, so we have to keep his eye for player of the game, Robert Oates.
They'll give him to the 48-yard line, so that's a gain of 3, 3rd and 7 coming from there. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Andrew scrambling, got time and got it complete over left side, close to their sideline, and the reception made again, who had a very good first half in Kyle Crump. He'll be just a yard short of the first down sticks, and it brings up 4th and 1.
Yeah, and if you notice, these St. X receivers, they're running great routes. They're staying alive for the quarterback. You know, there's a lot of receivers when they're not open, they stop running. But these receivers are staying open, giving their quarterback a chance.
Tigers going no huddle. 3 out to the right. Shotgun snap here, going to be taken by Andrew, but it looks like a timeout first. We'll take a break. Also, be back in a moment on Glide Cod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome back here as 4th and 1 coming up in Pleasure Ridge Park, and a 41-0 Tigers lead. Tigers having it, moving it left to right at the PRP 42. Andriel going to send a man in motion. Sends a receiver out right. They're going to keep it on the ground, though, with Manny Gray. He's got a big hole left side, past the 30, down to the 20, keeping his feet moving inside the 10, and he'll walk in for a 42-yard Tiger touchdown.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. Again, now you're starting to see PRP just worn all the way
And we
down.
got a flag late. This is going to be holding to bring it back.
Oh, well.
But Manny Gray there was untouched. Maybe there was a reason why. As the clock runs and a running clock here. Under 6 minutes we go in the third. And this will change the decision of Kevin Wallace after the 4th and 1. A holding penalty will bring out the punt unit.
Is this the first punt for St. X tonight? First punt, maybe?
First punt, first time we will see Will Arnold, the senior, will kick it away from his own 40-yard line as the ball's pushed back to the 48, and it brings up 4th and 10 as 2 back to receive for the Panthers around their 25. A fair catch is called by Robert Oates. He'll let it go over his head, and it will be down. What a play, going all the way back there, and no, not able to. Was just barely not able to get back there was Tommy Eisenbach, one of the senior receivers, but was unable to save it inside the 10, and PRP will start at their 20-yard line.
Yeah, that was still a great hustle, though. I mean, if you see St. X has players still going full speed. I mean, that was a great, great effort.
First and 10 coming up. And, you never want to get shut out either. You want to put some points on the board.
Yeah, I mean, that's very important.
So they'll try to. They got to only have the, look at his 4 first downs in this ball game. Trying to put together a drive and get some points, and they'll start from the 20 with 2 out to the right and 1 to the left. Jones going to go hand it off up the middle on a late draw, and Richardson doesn't have much, maybe a yard.
Yeah, Dontre started off on fire, and I think once St. X dialed in on him, it was just wasn't much going on. So he started off on fire, though.
2nd and 9 after the 1-yard carry to the 21. And you also want to build some confidence into your game next week for PRP back here at home, looking at Senior Day. And it's got to start right now with some blocks up front. A very good defensive line we've seen by St. X tonight, and they're back there on 2nd down and stuff Richardson in the backfield. A loss of 2.
Yeah, I like the fact that PRP is still fighting, and again, St. X is still fighting. So
Tyler Neal on the stop, the defensive end. 6'3", 235. We talked about the size St. X has.
Yeah, very, very large team.
And Neal, the senior, was able to get back there. Brings up 3rd and 11. 3:13 left here in this third quarter. From their own 19 in a 41-0 game. Panthers trying to pick up a first down. Jones going to throw. Pressure comes. Throws off his back foot, and it's incomplete. Had 3 men over there looking for Christian Yarbrough, and it brings up 4th down.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's easy to see from up here, but number 14 was wide open. He just missed him.
So that will bring out the punt unit as it's 4th down at their own 19. And they'll bring Deshaun Jarrett in to kick it away.
Yeah, that was a quick 3 and out.
Cam Holloway, the sophomore, back to receive around his 50-yard line for the Tigers. As we go under 2:20 left and a late sub trying to be brought on here for PRP as they weren't able to. They'll use a timeout, though, at Tommy Williams. We'll take a quick break. It is a 41-0 St. X lead here on Glycott.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Fourth and 11, Deshaun Jarrett going to kick it away for PRP, trailing 41-0 as he boots it away from his own 5, taken back here by the Tigers at the 45 and blocks in front, past the 30, stays on his feet, now cutting it right side, moving forward, pushed inside the 20 and will be in the red zone, close to the 10, and what a return there it was by Cam Holloway.
Yeah, and again, everything's pretty much easy for St. X right now, so looked like they almost had a fumble right there, but they weren't able to come down, but they were grabbing for the ball, which is a good idea.
They'll mark it 1st and goal at the 10 as a running clock with 1:40 left here in this third quarter. Thank you very much. Glad you tuned our way tonight here on Glycod. Everybody has their Friday evening plans, and we appreciate you checking us out. 3 out to the right as they're going to bring, I believe it's Haville back in the ball game. They're going to give up the middle. Pushing forward is Davis Yates. He went left and then cut back right. Wasn't touched again, and he'll walk in for a St. X score.
Yeah, it's just a tough night for PRP. Tough night.
Extra point going to be try to put up here again as Logan Zoller trying to do so with 47 seconds left here in this third quarter and running clock in a 47-0 game now. Extra point is up. It's a wobbly one, but this one is up and right down and through. 48-0. That should probably be the final play of the third quarter with the running clock. We'll make sure, though, as we sit and wait. Antoine, how's the week been for you?
Man, it's been great, man. Just, truly blessed. Everything went well at work. Family's doing good. Things going good at Glycod, so can't complain. How was yours?
It was good. Mm-hmm. It was good. It was, you got school going on, got a lot with that, and then glad to be here tonight for this one, and we appreciate everyone listening. And we'll take a break. That is the end of the third quarter, and a 48-0 game here on Glycod.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage. For an intuitive, simple, and stress-free mortgage process, visit ruoff.com. Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors.
Welcome back here now as we start the 4th quarter of play. A kickoff by Logan Zoller taken out of the end zone by PRP. Close to 20, a player was down, and a flag is down on the play also as a little scruff that took on. It's a 48-0 game. And Antoine, it's been all St. X so far tonight.
Yeah, it's definitely been a lopsided night. And again, I don't think St. X winning is a surprise. I just think in the manner they won is a surprise, and how early they got out on PRP. I wasn't expecting that. Three quick interceptions, first quarter. I mean, that's tough.
And Jones came out hot. They looked impressive, and just a couple picks here and there. I mean, it could have been their way.
Yeah, and confidence is everything. I mean, when things don't go right in the beginning, it's kind of hard to bounce back if you don't have that mental. That mental strength is what I call it. There's some quarterbacks who can throw a pick and act like it never happened. Some quarterbacks, it takes a toll on them, so he's going to have to work on that.
And it's very hard. You talked about it last week. Jones playing both sides of the ball. Both of these guys, a lot of these guys on PRP playing both sides, it takes a fatigue factor,
Absolutely.
too.
I mean, and basically you're playing little league ball in a big boy game. I mean, little league is when you see players going both ways like that. When, big-time ball, it's rare.
Start of the 20, 1st and 10 coming up with the running clock with 10-10 left here in this 4th quarter. Jones going to send a receiver to the left. He'll send 2 out to the right, and they'll bring in John Hammond late as they'll send Richardson lined up as a receiver right side from the shotgun. And they're going to go up the middle of Hammond. He'll push forward. And again, not much, maybe 2 or 3, and that interior front's been very impressive tonight for the Tigers.
Yeah, I will say that, and I see a few young players in there, which I think is, that's the advantage of having numbers, man. You just can, you can build tradition. I mean, so now you're basically playing kids on your JV, getting them experience for their turn. So that's what PRP needs to do. They need to concentrate on getting numbers, more players.
2nd and 6 coming up after a 4-yard run. 1 receiver each way. And they're going to fake the run here with Hammond. Jones going to throw. Pressure comes, and he's stuffed, loses it. Ball on the ground, picked up by the Tigers, and a touchdown, St. X. Daron Jones had blitz and people right in his face. Was hit hard and lost the football. St. X jumps on it, walks in, and that was an impressive play.
Yeah, Daron Jones, I think he's really, really struggling. Limping, he's taking sacks. Just been a tough night. I'm not sure who the backup quarterback is.
Daron Jones has been affected by pressure all night, and same story right there as Zoller back out to attempt another PAT. $54-0 now. As the snap is down, the hold is good, the kick is up, and it is right through. And it's 55-0. We'll take a break. 8 minutes left here in the 4th on Glycott.
Go ahead, pour it on, as thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering. serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken,
minutes.
brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham. Always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome back here as PRP about to receive it after giving up a touchdown to the Tigers. And 55 now on the board for St. X. 55-0 is the score with 7 left here and change and a running clock in this fourth quarter play.
Man, if you just look around, there's so many PRP players with injuries and little ailments, getting rubbed on, cramps.
Kicked off by Zoller again, a deep boot, and this one will fly out of the end zone. And PRP will start at their 20-yard line. And you want to build something positive, and it's been hard to pick anything tonight for Pleasure Ridge.
Yeah, I think even when they go back and watch film, it's going to be, tough to find, things to build on. So I think all you can do is just have a better week of practice. Sometimes you don't even want to watch a film if it's that bad, So I just don't know what you can get out of this game.
Started the 20-yard line here, and Jones back out there again. As you mentioned a second ago, you thought it might go with somebody else, but he's at the helm with one receiver each way. They're going to fake a handoff to Richardson and throw left side, and it's incomplete over there, and it's second down.
Yeah, and now you can see St. X, again, that's the advantage of having number. They're just subbing in and out all kind of players. Probably some freshmen here at this point. And PRP just doesn't have that luxury right now.
5:40 to go. As I tell you, it's just getting colder in here. It really is.
Yeah. And, I think, with the game going this way, even the players, their bodies are not warm because it's not that type of game. There's a lot of standing around, injuries, things of that nature. Everybody's ready to go. Trust me, John.
Second down, 2 out to the left. Jones going to throw. Looking deep. Got a man out there. Jarrett, it's incomplete. Had him wide open across the middle of the field and just overshot him. Had him at the 40, and he would have walked in, but it's only an incompletion. It brings up third down.
Yeah, and, Jones has some arm strength there. He showed it. Just a little overthrown.
Something you work on in practice, and they just couldn't catch up there.
Yeah, but, that may be something, hey, he does have an arm. If we can give him time and, get a receiver to run a good fly route, there's opportunities there.
Jones has spread the ball around a lot. From what I've seen this year, he's got Yarbrough in there, Jarrett, Melvin, who we haven't seen tonight. And Robert Oates, too, has been active this evening. Has 2 each way this time. Shotgun snap. Jones going to scrambles, looking right side. Pressure comes, throws, and it's incomplete. Just trying to dump it off to his tight end. Looking there for Guy, and it's fourth down. So they don't have a number on the guy who was the intended target there.
Yeah.
You do. Caden Bruce.
Yeah.
Caden Bruce was their intended target, and it's 4th and 10. Don't know what. Maybe I printed an older roster than you did.
No telling, man. No telling.
Either way, 4th down back at the 20.
He is a freshman, though, Caden Bruce.
And they'll go for it. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right. Jones looking. Pressure comes. Dumps it off just this time to Richardson, but he's hammered. And that will bring up a turnover on downs. And we'll take a break with 3:35 left to 55-0 game. St. X on top here on Glycod.
I'm your overly competitive brother. And I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school, huh? And now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. So get Allstate. Get better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me. Thanks, bro. Take a lap, rookie.
Contact Louisville and Lexington Allstate agent Thomas Allen for a quote today. You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycon.
Mason Trimble, the new quarterback, the third of the day for St. X, is back at the 15-yard line. We've got 1st and 15 at the 25 after a 5-yard penalty. And we got another jump, and this is going to be another false start on the Tigers.
Getting bad, man.
Bringing some subs in this later stage of the ball game with 2:30 left. And seeing some movement on that offensive line.
Yeah, I think PRP is just ready to get out of here, man.
Back to the 31st and 20 coming up. 3 out to the right. And they're going to hand off here and go up the middle. And there won't be much. Good job by PRP's interior front, as the ball carrier there was Wyatt Gravens. And it's 2nd down.
Yep, clock's ticking down. Under 2 minutes to go.
1:43 left. St. X just taking their time in between plays, not kneeling it down, as they'll send 3 out to the right, 1 to the left here from the gun. Trimble going to take the snap, and he'll hand off and up the middle on a late draw, and not much at all. Good job by PRP again, as Graven just able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, so this is 3rd down. I mean, if St. X wanted to, they could just down this 2 times, right? Is it 3rd? Well, no, that wouldn't be quite enough.
Graven will check out as it brings up 3rd and long from the 30, 3rd and 20. Stay with us on the post-game show. We'll wrap this one up from PRP and get you set for next week here on Glycon. Trimble. From the shotgun, 3 out to the left, no by the right. He'll hand off again and push back this time. And the ball carrier there was not able to get much, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, you think St. X will go for a field goal here, or they're just calling the game?
They're going to meet at the 50, so that will be all of it tonight. We'll
have no problem with that.
Come back and wrap it up and have the post-game coverage here in a moment as the Tigers win it via shutout tonight, 55-0. You're listening to high school football in Kentucky on Glycon.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks.
All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
You're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For your surprisingly great home and auto rate, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Brian Morrison and Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back here now as we dive into the post-game show here on Glycott as St. X wins it tonight 55-0 here at Pleasure Ridge to go to 6-3 on the season. PRP drops to 4-5 back here in the press box at Nichols Field. I'm John Baldridge alongside Antoine Wordlow. And Antoine, was a one-sided game tonight, and you just said a second ago this might have been the most one-sided game you called. It was probably it was a chance for PRP. They had the drives going together in that first quarter, but all three drives ended in picks, and then St. X was able to answer on all those drives and score touchdowns. It wasn't the way PRP wanted this game to start.
Yeah, it's weird because normally when you say the score doesn't tell the story, normally the game is closer than what the score says.
Yeah.
I actually think this score tells the truth. It was just a dominant night of football tonight. I think there's no way to sugarcoat it.
And it has to do a lot. Yes, you can talk about the body. You can talk about fatigue. But one thing that St. X does well, and a lot of these Catholic school teams in Louisville do, is they go out and recruit. And they showed it tonight. They spent a lot of time on this offseason to put together a good roster, and Kevin Wallace has done this year.
Yeah, Kevin Wallace has done a great job. And, again, they just had so many numbers to throw at PRP. You may have seen one player play both sides of the ball for St. X, but I don't even think I saw one. So again, great job to St. X and Coach Wallace coming here prepared to play because a lot of time teams overlook these type games, but St. X came prepared.
And it's a team in St. X who will go and take on Kevin Wallace's old team, Bowling Green, next week, trying to get their 7th win on the season. We got more to come. We'll dive into the players who are really impressed in this matchup and some scores around high school football next. You're listening to Friday Night Lights here at PRP in Pleasure Ridge, where the Tigers win it 55-0 over top of the Panthers on Glycott.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Tradition means values, and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. paddle on into Canoe, Kentucky.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Flycon on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Flycon.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycon.
St. X wins it tonight 55-0 over top of Pleasure Ridge here at PRP alongside Antoine Wordlow. Wrapping it up on the post-game show, I'm John Baldridge. And Antoine, we talked about it, but what does PRP have to do now after this loss to find a way to regroup and get ready for senior night next week?
Well, again, staying positive is one thing you have to do, but until they find numbers, man, they're going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Coach Williams has a tall task, keeping his team confident and upbeat. So, again, the best we can do is hope for the best for PRP and hope Coach Williams can find a way to get some numbers moving forward.
Tonight's game is presented by Allstate Insurance agent Thomas Allen, proudly serving Louisville and setting high standards for his service and his team provided to his clients. It's always Thomas Allen. You had some scores around high school football if you want to take a look at that now and let the viewers know what happened in the state of Kentucky tonight.
Absolutely. I got Male 42, Bullitt East 6. That's a final. I've got Central 50, LaRue County 7. That's a final. I have Ballard 48, Eastern 0. That's a final. I have Manual 31, Meade County 14 in the fourth quarter. I've got Christian Academy Louisville 55, Elizabethtown 7 in the fourth quarter. I have Atherton 24, Fairdale 6, 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And I have Trinity 38, Oldham County 0 in the third quarter.
So if Manual can hang on to win that game, they will have the first seed. They are actually given it without winning that game. Yeah. But if they can win that game, they'll be perfect inside the conference, inside their district. So good for them. And the Crimsons, meanwhile, good for the Tigers tonight. They win it here. We'll come back, give the key players of this game, and wrap it up next. You're watching football on Glycod's presentation here at Pleasure Ridge as the Tigers win at 55-0 over top of the Panthers.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
You're struggling with something in school. Sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi, I'm Sarah Neely. I'm the financial manager at Mill Ridge Farm. Whenever you transition financial institutions, there's a tremendous amount of paperwork involved. Traditional banks streamlined this paperwork, and they just made it very simple. Traditional Bank is a locally owned bank that allows us to operate on an international platform. They make my life better, they make my job easier, and they make Mill Ridge a better place.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience.
You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Last season, Glycod streamed over 160 games. As our presence grows throughout Kentucky and Southern Indiana, we have a need for production, sales, and social media support. If you've ever wanted to pursue a career in the fast-paced world of broadcasting but didn't know how, these opportunities could be for you. For more information, please contact info@glycod.com.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome you back. St. X wins it 55-0 over top of Pleasure Ridge Park tonight. Back in the press box here at Nichols Field as the Tigers go to 6-3 on the season. As PRP's dropped their last 2, they go to 4-5 with Antoine Wordlow. I'm John Baldridge, and Antoine, tonight we get into the most outstanding players. They're presented by State Farm Insurance agents Mike Shelton and Brian Morrison. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Who really impressed you in this matchup?
Yeah, well, tonight I'm going to start with the home team, also on the losing side tonight. I've got a surprise player of the game tonight. I really like what I saw from number 14, Robert Oates. Man, he was a sophomore, called his number a lot. He did a lot on special teams. Also had a couple of nice run backs, made a nice couple tackles. So I really like what I saw from the sophomore, number 14, Robert Oates from PRP. And for St. X, our winners, I'm going to go ahead and go with Davis Yates. The 5'10" running back senior, man. He did everything, controlled the game. Not really sure what his total yardage was tonight, but he was definitely approaching 100, so I just think he controlled the game. So, again, St. X, I'm going with Davis Yates. PRP, I'm going with Robert Oates, the sophomore.
Again, tonight's most outstanding players are presented by insurance agents Mike Shelton and Brian Morrison. I always say State Farm is always there for you, so thank you very much for their support and everybody's support of Glycod's presentation of high school football and our sponsors. And everybody that listens out there, we couldn't do it without you. And it's been a fun, exciting couple weeks we've had here at PRP. Worked through the last 3 weeks, Antoine.
Absolutely.
And don't know where we'll be for the playoffs. Then we have another week left. I know there's 3 games for Glycod next week, and they'll
Important
be
games.
doing that too. And, well, it's been fun, and I just appreciate working with you.
Absolutely, man. It's been a blast. Been a blast. We'll do it again.
And your daughter, we can't say without her. She's been back there, biting the cold tonight with you and doing everything. But we appreciate her coming out, giving you some help with the popcorn.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Anyway, we also want to give a shout out to, of course, to our producer tonight, who's not on site as he usually isn't, but he's always helping us out with notes and information and scores around everything that's going on in the state of Kentucky in high school, and does a lot of work, more work than anyone would know about Glycod, and that is Steve Bird. Yep. And Chris Labar, our president, too, who has a game at Frederick Douglass tonight in Lexington. Thank you for letting us work here and do the games. But so long here from PRP tonight, as one more time, St. X wins it 55-0 alongside Antoine Wertlow. I was John Baldridge here to call it as St. X goes to 6-3 on the season. We'll be back sometime soon to talk with you, but everybody have a great weekend, and so long from now.
Absolutely. God bless.
From Glycod, this has been IBEW Local 369 Louisville Football Friday. IBEW Local 369. Power up your potential. Tonight's game was brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions. Commitment to quality. Polo Real Estate Group. A realtor you can trust. State Farm Insurance agents Brian Morrison and Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles. Allstate Insurance agent Thomas Allen. He puts you in good hands. Thomas Car Wash and Holy Smokes Barbecue.
Visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod. The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. glicod.com.
Glycod's coverage of IBEW.